From London, it's the X Factor. The live finals start right here.
The live shows began and Matt and the rest of the finalists faced the daunting prospect of singing live to the nation.
You know, the real pivotal point for any contestant is to get onto the live show. For the first live show, I was so scared. I was physically sick with nerves that night.
He took to this like a duck to water. He just came out on that first live show and he was incredible.
When I'll take so far.
He absolutely owned the song. It was an incredible performance and it was so upbeat and up-tempo. It was brilliant.
Tonight, Matt, you proved that you are the real deal.
I think Matt really stood out on the first show.
That was so fantastic, so exciting. You're really versatile. You delivered on that, unbelievable. I remember at Judges Home, you couldn't even look us in the eyes, and you're on that stage nailing it. I can't wait to hear the next performance.
He just knew he had to get over his nerves, had to believe in himself.
And you know what you just did? This is why this was so good. Is that if you put this record out in a week's time, you'd have a monster hit record with that. You just turned yourself into a recording artist.
This whole time you've been working to get good feedback, and when you get that, it's like...
That reaction was just amazing. I'm just so happy.
As the live shows went on, Matt went from strength to strength and continued to captivate everyone with his singing.
Genius version of the song.
When you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while.
That is one of the hardest songs, and you absolutely nailed it.
Just the way you are.
Tonight, I think you steal the show, Matt. I love the way it was note perfect, and that's what I call pop music.
Nothing will prepare you for the nerves of a live show on X Factor in front of that amount of people, and nothing can take them away. But I got less nervous as the shows went on.
When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
It was absolutely incredible.
The best way to find out how you did is listen to them.
Matt was really, really consistently good and hard-working throughout the show.
You cut me open and you turn me open and
Every time you get up there and perform, I actually believe you're giving it 110%. And I think there's no question that you're going to be here next week.
Matt was consistently good every week on the live show.
Matt continued to impress the judges. Then in American Anthems Week, he decided to sing his boot camp song again.
He sang the song again, which normally is a mistake because you can't better the first time.
first time ever I saw your face.
And there was like a charge in the studio that night. You could feel something just incredible.
I thought the sun rose in your eyes.
Matt's performance of First Time was incredible. was a moment where sort of everything stopped.
And I said to Louis after that night, he's going to walk it. I hate to admit it, but he's going to walk it.
It was just the biggest applause of the whole series. Everybody just was so moved. You got a standing ovation from the judges, from the audience. It was one of those moments that you're always going to remember with Matt.
I genuinely didn't see them stand up. I was too emotional afterwards. I had my head in my hands as soon as I'd finished singing.
That was completely and utterly stunning.
I think you are the person that everybody has to beat in this competition. I think you're unstoppable.
Matt had proved that he could deliver a stunning vocal, but then in Beatles Week, he surprised everyone.
Yeah, Matt just turned into the wild tiger.
Well, here come on, flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller, he got hair.
Yeah, performing with all those girls, looking the way they did, was amazing.
Hold you in his arms, yeah, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me.
It's so nice to see that cheeky chap coming out in your mouth. That performance was absolutely dripping. You are a star, Matt.
It was very, very sexy.
And Matt's newfound sex appeal continued into Rock Week.
Love rock and roll, so come on, put it down in a jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come on, take your time and jazz with me.
That's what you call living the dream, right?
So far, Matt's X Factor journey had been a relatively smooth one. But then, in semi-final week, it all changed.
I was not well at all. I had the flu and the chest infection.
Competition was fiercer than ever, and the contestants would have to sing 2 songs to win a place in that all-important final.
And I just looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, how by tonight am I going to be able to go out and sing?
The thing that I was worried about is that he would do some damage to his voice, because he didn't want to let anybody down. He wasn't not going to do it.
We were kind of flirting with the idea of me not singing. That was never going to happen. You know, I would have just been out of the competition if I'd done that.
Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes
Matt had been really consistent throughout the competition. It was the first time we'd actually seen him struggle.
time after time I think, oh Lord, what's the use? Time after time I think it's just no good.
Determined, I was like, no way is this gonna stop me. And, you know, and I'm a warrior. I'll go out and do it. That's what I was doing. I was fighting for it.
But the thing about you, Matt, is you're a true professional.
Matt, you got the love. Thank you for not letting me down.
But Matt was still 1 song away from securing that crucial place in the final.
She can lead you to love, she can take you or leave. She'll ask for the truth, but you'll never.
I did think that I was about to blow it because of health issues, which would have just sucked. I was just mortified.
Yeah, she steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me.
I could see by the look on your face at the end of that you feel so ill.
He knew he could have done better had he not been ill.
Unfortunately, tonight, this for me was your worst song.
So I was absolutely right. It was by far and away one of my worst performances.
It was the performance Matt had been counting on to take him through to the final, but there was nothing more he could do.
so frustrating to not be able to put in the performance that I wanted to put in.
And the next night, Matt was back on stage to hear whether he had made the final.
Lines are closed and the results are in. Time to find out who's safe and who has made it to the final. Matt.
You know, just after being ill and putting in the performance that I put in, I was just so amazed that I got through.
So that was it. The finalists were revealed, and Matt was to fight it out with Cher, Rebecca and One Direction for the X Factor crown. After the break, we have exclusive access to Matt as he faces the biggest weekend of his life.
I'm still in shock, really. It's absolutely incredible.
And life as a pop star begins.
Winner of the X Factor 2010, Matt Cardle.